Okay, now what we want to do is we want to create a nose for this character. So do you remember the pom-pom earlier? Pom-poms make great noses. They really do. All you have to do is just dab a little bit of hot glue on and stick it on the area that you want the nose to be. Or you can get a little more creative and take one of those styrofoam balls or cut it in half. And then you can go back and take some of your fleece. Let me cut out a little square piece here of the fleece. And you can stick it over the ball and then stretch it out as much as you can so that you get that kind of deal. Okay? And then the way to get it to stay is you take some thread and wrap it around. Wrap it around, wrap it around, wrap it around the part that you're holding and pull. Cut. And then tie it. Sorry, I'm out of the camera shot right now, but what I'm doing is I'm simply tying this. That way, that little extra piece is already in place. And then you take your trusty scissors and, just trim it, because you don't need all that excess. And then what you do, if you have your little nose, you take your glue gun and you're going to go around the edges again, just like you did with your eyes earlier, starting from the outer edges, working your way into the center. And you're going to stick it on your character where you want it to be. Put it right there in the middle. And again, hold your puppet, press it down for about 3 minutes until it's nice and sturdy and bonded to your character. When we come back, we're going to put some hair on this character. Okay, we have a little character here. He's pretty cute, but he's missing some hair. All right, now if you want him to be bald, he can be bald. Great resource for hair. Your local craft store where you can buy craft fur. Another thing that I like to use, because it's really, really fluffy and fuzzy, are marabou boas. Okay, they're a little more expensive than the craft fur, but they're really, really neat. What you can do is you can just glue hair on top. They also make great eyebrows. They make great mustaches. You can glue them on the bottom for beards. So there's a whole bunch of neat possibilities with the marabou boas. So right now I'm just going to take a little piece of marabou boa, a little tiny piece like this, because I think that will be just enough for him. And I'm going to dab on some hot glue going across the top of his head. Just a nice little line there. I'm going to take my marabou boa and gently place it on top and press it down a bit. And usually my fingers don't get burned when I do this because the marabou is protecting my fingers. And then you just blow off any excess there. You'll get a lot of little fuzzies around your workshop. So now he's got some hair. And again, mustaches, beards, eyebrows, the sky's the limit, what you can do. You could even maybe put a little trim around the neck or the wrists to give him some type of interesting, unique character quality. And there we have it, a nice little guy. Pretty cute, huh? Okay, so now we have a nice little puppet here, but you know what? When he's moving around, his arms are just kind of dangling from the side. So I'm going to show you how to make some arm rods, and these are great for when you want to move the puppet's arms. Basically what we're going to do is we're going to take a wired hanger, okay? You have to unravel the wired hanger so that it's nice and straight. And then go in the middle of it and start bending back and forth as fast as you can so that the friction eventually breaks it in two. I've got two pieces here now. What I've done, if you can see at the very tippy top, I've then bent it probably about 1.5 inches so that it's a very tight, slim bracelet type of design there. Now I want to straighten out the hanger a little bit there. There we go. Now, the bottom part of the hanger is a little bit rough, and you could hurt your hands here. It's a little bit sharp. So remember the little piece of triangular foam that we cut out earlier? Okay, well, we're going to use it now. We're going to snip off the end like that, and then cut it in the middle. But then going to take the end, the sharp end that's not bent of the rod, and we're going to stick it inside there just halfway through. Okay? So that we now put a little hole in there. We're going to take our hot glue and we're going to dab some hot glue inside that hole. And then stick the end back in and pinch with your fingers. Pinch with your fingers. That's okay. So what we're going to do then is we're going to take one of the hands of the puppet and we're going to insert this bracelet type of top over the wrist. You want to do the same thing with the other side. There we go. And bend that a little bit like that. Now, you now have a really nice little moving mouth puppet with arm rods. Hello there! Ha ha ha! I'm alive! Thank you, Paul. Oh, my pleasure. Now, he doesn't have any clothes. Oh no, I'm naked! Yes, you are naked. But you can easily go to any thrift store. I go to thrift stores and I purchase infant clothes or very small toddler clothes, and they fit really nicely on the character. And you can put a dress on the character if you want to make it a girl. You can put a shirt if you want to make it a boy. Also, you can add ears if you want. Just a little fabric. Glue some ears on. So, we hope you enjoyed our puppet making video. And again, you can reach us at www.puppetsandstuff.com. On behalf of expertvillage.com, I'd like to thank you for watching. Take care and have fun with your puppet. Yeah, have fun!